I believe that this world needs an entire generation, an entire cohort of men who are leaders, men who live by values, men who are courageous enough to take a stand for something they care about, to fight for our families, to fight for the future of our children. And that's only possible when we're working together. Greetings, relatives. My name is Jeddy Azuma. I am the creator of The Rising Man, host of the Rising Man podcast, and I want to speak directly to you today about the vision that I have for men. I believe that what the future needs is an alliance of men all across the world, thousands of men who share the practice and the principles of what it means to be a man, what it means to own our masculinity, to serve our families, to live powerfully in our communities for the sake of something bigger than ourselves. When I came to California, I had no clue what it meant to be a man. I had no mentorship in my life. I had no guidance, no direction, no reflection of how I was showing up. So all I was left to do was to believe my own stories that I had in my head. And I know that I'm not unique. I know that every other man who doesn't have support, who doesn't have a men's circle, men that they trust, who can reflect back to them who they're being, then they're gonna keep doing the same things like I was doing. I found my men's team that I've been sitting with for over 7 years now. I found my men's circle that's helped me become a father, that's helped me become a husband, that's helped me take care of a mission and a vision that is so big, I don't even know how it's gonna come to be. And I want that for every man all across the world. I want that for every single man to have a space where he can feel respected, he can feel listened to, he knows that people aren't gonna sell him out, he can be held accountable to his commitments, he can be given direction and guidance when he's building strategy around what he wants to create in his life. This is the new way we get to support each other as men. And this is where it starts. Here inside the Rising Man Fire Circles, our virtual online community of men from every country, every continent, all across the world, different backgrounds and cultures, but one shared thing. We are all men, and we are all committed to being the best men that we can be. What you're gonna get when you step inside of the Fire Circle is you're gonna get accountability. You're going to get direction and strategy for how to create the life you've always wanted. You're gonna have bi-weekly calls with your small team inside of your small fire circle, and then a larger call every month hosted by me, where we go deep on these topics of masculinity and we uncover some of the things that are keeping us from being who we really wanna be out in the world. On top of that, you get to be a part of an amazing movement that I tell you 5 years from now, they're gonna be talking about the men who stepped up, who stepped in and took charge on creating a culture shift that set the tone for an entire generation of young men that are coming up right behind us. My son, your nephew, these boys that need men who know and can demonstrate what it means to be an embodied man in our society. All you have to do is click that button, commit to giving $33 a month to the Rising Man mission, and you get to be a part of this fire circle. You get to be a part of this legacy that we're creating. So join us today. Don't hesitate. It's warm by the fire. I'll see y'all on the inside. Rise up.